Hello viewers, me and team here. Welcome to a Let's Play of Civilization 4, and I'm calling this a forum game because I like calling it a forum game. Anyway, I'm going into a blind run of something that says it is an immortal challenge. And here's the start. And he seems to imply that this game is going to be hard with Darius. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I'm not going to be able to load this. Well, maybe we're going to have to do something else. Nope, it's loading. Alright, we're good. Anyway, this is supposed to be a challenging map, despite using Darius, and we are running Immortal. We will check out the other settings momentarily. Okay, so here we are. And we were playing as the administrator of the Persians. Excellent. And let's see if any shenanigans are going on here. Well, he got these options right. Definitely don't want to mess around with having events or other stupid options on that leave lots of random chance things which don't involve any of the player skill decision at all. Otherwise, this looks like a standard fractal map. So, yeah, unless he opened up World Builder and cooked it. No, that wouldn't work. Because then it would be a World Builder save. Oh, no, he could make it a standard builder save. So, okay. Unless he cooked this, I can't see anything that is too suspicious just yet. But we're probably either land limited or, probably the worst case scenario I can think of is we spawn next to somebody like Sitting Bull or Shaka, Lack Horse, and they cramp our style and we don't get a lot of cities. Well, they get a lot of cities. That's probably the hardest thing I can picture, combined with some super tech AI somewhere else. So just to completely hose you. We'll see if that's the case here. We're going to see what's making the Immortal map challenging. Okay. Well, right off the bat, we have an interesting case. I'm going to pick worker just as a placeholder. We have no food resources save for seafood resources. A rookie mistake would be to play for the gold early. The city's never going to develop in a decent time frame if we do that. We could open pottery first, but I don't know. I don't like that. It'll be too weak of a growing city. So I think what we're actually going to do is open, warrior first, and as soon as we hit fishing, we'll switch to a workboat. As soon as we go to pop 2, we will stagnate and get going on at least the fish, and probably build a worker at pop 2 then. That's, I think, what most of the deity players have done something like that. I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend I know. But that's a decent opening anyway. Okay, we've got more floodplains around here with financial. So, okay, barbarians are on. I've been playing a few games in multiplayer with them off, so I have to adjust for their presence again. Well, it's not much of an adjustment. You just build a couple warriors and spawn bust. It's not like it's a big deal to deal with them, and then you just hope you don't get chance hacked. Okay, so we got that. I think mining next is fairly logical. And we're going to go for the workboat. Finish growing to 2. My understanding is that unless you have a 3 hammer tile, you're better growing to 2. And plus, in this case, we did not even have fishing, so the workboat, growing to 2 before finishing the workboat makes sense. When you have barbs, one thing you can do, and I know I've mentioned this in the past, is to hug the coast. This limits the amount that the barbarian animals can surprise you. Yeah, you have some chance of them surprising you anyway, but when you're hugging the coast, you're good. It also unlocks trade routes along the sea if you choose to use those. And maybe he feels this is challenging because we're isolated? Well, we'll see. We'll see. It looks like we have a lot of good land here, and there's a bear cavalry waiting for me somewhere up there. I mean, we haven't met anybody yet, and I mean, geez, lots of green land. Yeah, I know it's jungle, but there's some food to be had. Lots of food to be had, although that's a little far away, but still, I mean, come on now. Alright, so we're going to blow right by the bear cavalry, ideally. Or it can try to pin us in. Looks like my only option is to run into a lion. Well, great. Alright, we're gonna switch over to a worker now. Have mining. Perhaps we will want to go for pottery next and get some cottages on the floodplains. No, I'm thinking maybe some bronze working for some chops. Because I'm not going to want to be working these. I'm going to want to be working the seafood tiles and the gold mines. And, you know, maybe one other tile, probably a mine. I don't know, cottages are good, but I don't think it's worth going pottery too soon. I think it's probably better going bronze working and increasing production a little bit sooner in the game than I would otherwise get. Oh, sometimes the game just wants to dish out a screw you. This is one of those times, viewers. The game has dished out a screw you to me, to you. Augustus Caesar. I'm perplexed. I'm perplexed as to why this is a challenging game. But, sure. Sure. I mean, I'm not going to Immortals Rush. I don't know how far away he is, or even if I have horse yet. This start isn't really an appropriate one to be teching animal husbandry too soon in the match. Huh. Yeah, we'll do it that way, and we will supplement our early hammers for warriors with chops, or, you know what, I'll just go archery. How's about that? There's a lot of open space. I fear barbs. We have gold to fund playing cautiously. Let's not screw around. Let's just do it.
It is entirely seemly for a young man killed in battle to lie mangled by the bronze.
Oh yeah, this is the first time I'm recording that. Well, I've recorded a couple more Heroes videos, but this is the first time I'm recording since the ski trip, and so I will talk about that a little bit. Man, that was a lot of fun. I was a total rookie skier, and but I had a good instructor. I actually went with family, so my brother, both my brother and sister and their spouses, and then one of our cousins. And pretty much everyone but my brother was a true rookie. So we did ski school and whatever. And on the first day, we went for the blue slopes. Well, no. We did a couple greens first, and then just my brother-in-law, myself, and my brother's like, oh, let's do the blues. And actually, this was my idea. I should take credit for being an idiot. I must have fallen 9 times on that slope. That was great. But it actually turned out fine. I got mountain sickness the next day, which is why I was more active during the trip on YouTube than perhaps you would have thought. Well, I'll get back to that in a minute. I should talk about my tech choices here first. Okay, we just picked up bronze working. We have copper available. I think the next best thing to pick up, now that I have archery, I don't know. Either animal husbandry or go for pottery or mysticism to improve my ability to gain border pops. Really? Oh, it's because I'm building a workboat. Okay. That's fine then. Alright. Do I really want wheel and pottery? I mean, it looks like this city will be pretty good right away. I mean, I haven't scouted it completely, but it'll be instant trade route access to the capital, so even more research than I'm already getting, which is stellar, actually. And next to the 2 gold mines. Yeah, sure, we'll go for pottery and start getting granaries set up in new cities. I don't see a lot of downside to that. Chop. Okay. And no more warrior. Kind of blew the hammers on the warrior. But whatever. Archers are superior anyway.
Shoulder to the wheel.
Let's see here. Okay, seriously. Work some growth. We need some growth. Much like the Pokemon skill. Except, yeah, I don't get any special attack or anything like that. And, I want to save some forests, actually. I can get math pretty quickly on a map like this, so I'm not going to mess around too much. I could consider a catapult rush on Caesar. Now he knows somebody else. I'm not going to catapult rush. And yeah, that's why I went archery, because barb archers on this kind of map can ruin you otherwise. Okay, now writing for open borders. Might as well get that started early. Get the AIs liking me. Seriously, food. I want to grow to my max pop. And with another archer out, I should be just fine. Just take combat, fortify. After writing, maybe alphabet or ironworking. Alphabet to trade for ironworking, obviously. Since Caesar knows somebody else, he might consider trading it. Another thing about Caesar... Oh, geez, I definitely want to settle here. Another thing about Caesar, Augustus, is that he will not plot war at pleased. So, I'll go mysticism for the border prop to get those pigs, and then I'll probably want animal husbandry immediately following. So you can play nice with him with Diplo. And let's take a quick look. I'm really confused. I'm confused why this is supposed to be a hard map. Maybe I'll see something sooner or later. Okay then, settler. And I guess I will just drop a few cottages while waiting for the settler to build. I'm going to want to road the gold soon-ish as well.
Nature herself has
So anyway, yeah, I get destroyed on the blues, then I got mountain sickness, so it wasn't the best start to things. But then on Sunday we went back out again. Well, I went back out again. And ran a couple greens and then went to the blues, and pretty much things clicked. And by Monday I was able to go down the blues without falling at all, so pretty good experience. And I had a blast there. You know, even though had mountain sickness and I was not feeling so hot for a lot of it, it was still very fun. I would definitely go back for another run on that. But not too soon, so you guys don't have to worry about me cutting videos or anything like that in the near future again. But okay, we are done with that technology. I don't see any early incentives for ironworking, and I'm not settling straight into the jungle. So, okay. Get a slow settler. Let's get the corn started ASAP. I can actually drop the city here, and that will claim the horse, and if there's people down there, I'll be blocking them. So, we're going to do that. It won't lose any turns on getting the corn. And then I'll probably want a couple more archers. Before I build yet another settler. Hey, Barb Archer, how you doing? Yeah, you noticed instant trader out, so that actually increases research when you do that. Second city. I just don't see the difficulty yet. That doesn't make sense. But hey, I mean, easy immortal game, why not? And now we are getting bar pressure. Oh, there's Caesar. Okay, so he's a little closer than expected. I'll probably want to cut him off by settling into the jungle soon, which means if ironworking is not my next tech, I'm gonna cut out the emphasizing hammers for a moment here and try to get another archer. Come on now. All right, go here. Hopefully it does not go there to pillage, but rather just attacks my second city right away. Okay. And 1.9 strength with the city defense. Well, it's not like I have any choice. It's going to hopefully be good enough, because if it isn't, I'm screwed. Here we go. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, now the map just got harder. So what were my odds there? I'm curious. Yeah. That's great. That's really freaking great. This is why Barbarian should be off in multiplayer, by the way. That is ridiculous. And it's going to slow me down considerably. I mean, 6% odds, and they just happen to have both of those Barbarians there. I mean, otherwise it wouldn't have been an issue anyway. It's just disgusting. Well... when I get my next archer, I will do a transfer. Or no, maybe I should just get him started down here now. I mean, look at the freaking promotions on this guy. And of course, that guy's going to want to pillage. Sure.
Both destroy and heal. When words are both true and kind, they can change our world.
I mean, come on now. So I'm going to build one more archer. Let's see. How many cities do you have? I got completely distracted. Really? Two more archers. This game is so cheap sometimes. I'll tell you what. I'll probably lose an archer taking this back. I'm going to attack at 6.8 odds. And then because I have the hacks in the first place, I'm going to get promotion so I can defend against counterattacks. Herp derp. Seriously, herp derp. Jesus freaking Christ. Alright. Well, that was just... I don't want to say embarrassing. I played that just fine. And I lost that city anyway. I mean, this is one of those things that happens in Civ games in general. And I got pillaged now, that's great. That just, they ruin the experience to an extent. Because you don't have any strategy. There's no strategy in what just happened there. None. None whatsoever. I mean, I could overbuild archers and still not defend myself properly. It's just stupid. Is he gonna win too? If he wins too, I'll just quit, but you can only do so much in this game. No. I don't think you need a master's degree in statistics to see what's going on here. When you divide by 0, you get a conclusion of absolute horse crap. Oh my god. And all the while, whatever. All the while, that gives the AI more time to expand. I mean, I don't think that's the reason the OP thought, the original poster, thought this was a challenging map. Great, Stalin. I really don't. I have a feeling that he thought it was a challenging map for some other reason, completely unrelated to the barbs haxing you to frickin' death. I have a feeling. And now I'm angry. Just a little bit. I don't think I need to tell you guys that I'm angry, but I think it's kind of clear. You don't trade iron working yet. That's fine, that's fine. Let's see here. We're just going to cottage for now. Another barb screw?
If in
No.
other
Why don't you go take
we
a
should
Caesar,
arrive at
a city
certainty
belonging to
without
Caesar
doubt
for me?
and truth without error, it behooves us to place the foundations of knowledge in mathematics.
Actually, no. Let's go calendar first. There's a lot of good calendar resources, and we have the commerce to merit going there early. Drop a city right there. I'm going to settle close to the vest. Let Caesar build up. Can I find some ivory or something? No? Well, I'll just use axes. Yep, we're cottaging. We are going to cottage, and then we are going to build catapults. And we are going to rage on Caesar here. He can suck a duck. That's all I have to say.
You can't direct the wind, but you can adjust your sails.
Alright. So I'm not going to be able to cut him off completely with one city very easily. I mean, I guess I could if I like planted there or something, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter if I cut him off completely. If he settles more cities, I'm just going to kill him anyway. He has a low unit prob. Yeah, he has noob Taurians, but a low unit prob offsets that to an extent. I do get a border pop soon. Okay. So we're going to go work on the pigs for a bit. Wow, just wow. That's like kind of a rage quit moment, but I didn't. It's for you viewers. If I were playing the single player, I would have probably just rage quit. Not because I couldn't win, but just sheer frustration factor. But since we are not playing, well, this is single player, but since I am playing a YouTube game, it is not necessary to quit out for any little thing. Such as Barb's winning at 6.8% odds and 9 point something percent odds in the same game. Okay, monument we go. Am I getting 2 workers? Yeah. Probably want one more archer and a settler after that. And we'll have enough coverage then. And oh, he's going for my horsies. I see. But I got him blocked in that direction. Stalin came by boat. He's hopefully the only other person that Caesar met. Or if not, the other person that Caesar met is probably through him, because I didn't meet anybody from the south or anything like that I can tell, so. You know what, how about another archer? Can I go to 5? Whoa! What are you doing? Yes, and then a settler. We'll get some expansion going. 4% barbarian, that's lovely. Hacks to death. I don't have iron working yet either. Might have been useful to get that pre-4 calendar, maybe? Maybe. Oh well. I am the Hacks Master. And this time I am the receiving end. The only thing good that's been going about this game so far is the double gold start. But man, I even went the safe route and got archery. And still got my cities. Thank you. Yes, I'll take it.
Hammer your iron when it is glowing hot.
Stalin won't trade unless they're pleased. You go down here. Don't need to hook up the pig just yet. It's more important to just improve my tile yields. Whew, okay. We're going to do a delayed catapult rush. You'll notice he's nowhere near monarchy, so he's nowhere near feudalism. I don't have to worry about that. So I can get away with a catapult rush on Caesar. I have copper. By the time I can build them, I'll be fine.
Everything there is a season and a time for every purpose.
Pasture. We're not going to need immortals now. Sure, Stalin. Just don't kill me. He founded
not their friends, that cities learn the lesson of building high walls.
Founded Judaism. He won't spread it to me if he's across water, but I have a good chance at auto spread, so that's good, at least. All right, let's get the calendar resources hooked up. We can grow. Well, maybe not right away, huh? Not food. That's better. Yeah, now all the barbs are leaving me alone. Wow. How is he doing in cities? He has 4? I'm actually a little fortunate. That's on the slow side for an AI on Immortal. More copper down here. Really not a lot down here that's appealing that I see yet, other than I am at the southern end of the map. Let me see how I'm doing on time. Yeah, it's about right for me to be considering moving to the next video. Hooey. Okay. Calm down a bit now. Calm down. Gee, I don't know. Other than the Barb City, I don't see a lot that's of good use other than that one. I think it's time also for me to build a scout and scout out Caesar's land using our open borders agreement. Hey, alright. I might actually, yeah. Let's go for it. But let's go for it maybe after I complete my settlers, huh? There we go. And we get happy cap boosting, like post haste. It's my kind of happy cap. Spamming calendar resources. And pretty early calendar, but it's worthwhile. And yeah, look at this. This tech situation is fine. Russia is closing in on machinery, but I don't care about that. In fact, if anybody gets too fresh with crossbows, then I will build Immortals. Because Immortals will, they're a pretty cost-effective counter, I would say, to crossbows. Okay. And again, just storing hammers here for the inevitable catapult shenanigans. Getting to Ravenna. There's some decent land down there. I could probably wait to claim it. If Stalin settles anything, it'll be in the northwest. Or I could just declare on him and take land from him too. Whatever I need to do. If I want a couple workers. And where is this archer going? That's not a bad idea considering I intend to settle there. No, don't tell me he's plotting. No, he's not. Thankfully. He has metal. I got a border pop in 6 turns, and that plus this settlement will wall him. It's just a question of whether he tries to sneak a settler past there or not. But since I intend to attack him, I don't think it really matters. Oh, he's marble. Maybe I should let him build a wonder first. And actually, there's some decent stuff down there. Monument or granary first. For a city like this, who has all of its good tiles in the initial 8, I'm going to say granary. And wow, we are all ready to construction.
My name is Ozymandias.
Up, there's a settler.
Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair.
But who cares? I care. I don't know if he'll get by me in 4 turns or not. It'll be close. Nope, since I seem to have the spare research capacity, I will go for feudalism. Get some military tacking on. Maybe even some better production. There's really no rush to kill him. If he gets longbows, that's fine. I'll just sword them to death or something. I'm serious, by the way, because I'm angry, and that's plenty of reason for me to just go slaughtering people like almost indiscriminately. Alrighty, a couple more workers are in order. Get the cities improved. Oh yeah, I should plot down here how I'm doing my cities. There, and again, Alt-S and then type in what you want to type for these. It's as simple as that. This won't completely stop mobs from spawning down here, but this guy will really mitigate their chances. Um, gee, I don't know. Just get out there, I guess. You are good for improving the horse and allowing me to get to the
Meditation
fish
brings
faster.
wisdom. Lack of meditation leaves ignorance. Know well what leads you forward.
Again, just store
and what
chops
holds
for
you
now.
back.
Okay. Really just mapping him out. It's up to 6 cities. Nothing too fearsome. 2 more turns. Wall him off. No settling past. We're hooked up. Again, the iron as an improved tile this turn. Alright.
The Lord bless you and keep you.
The other thing I have to
Lord
watch
make his
for is
face
him
to
declaring
shine
on
upon
me.
you and be gracious to you. The
But his
Lord
window
lift
for
up
that
his
is
countenance
smaller, and he
upon
does
you
not do the
and
dagger
give you
strategy where
peace.
they just suddenly declare on you without plotting, as far as I'm aware. So I don't have to worry about, just sudden declaration of war or something like that. He's probably would plot if he would do it. And I have copper and iron, and yeah, Praetorians are good, but they're not that good. In AI hands, they're really not nearly as impressive as they can be in human hands. So I'm just going to take expansion here. Really not a lot to say other than that. Maybe build a barracks? I don't know. What do I have here? Unimproved tiles. uh, Not yet. In fact, I will grow onto yet another improved tile, but I don't have the happiness for it. And when you don't have the happiness for it, just build some workers and settlers. If you have the money to afford it. And look for more happiness resources, possibly. Maybe I can drop a city for the die. Or find something up here. Who knows? The possibilities are not endless, but they exist. I'll get another +1 happiness from the sugar tile as well, pretty quickly. I will not dally on that. He's probably going to settle up there now that I walled him. He's got his own construction. How's he doing? Nobody has monarchy as of yet. Stalin is teching much better than Rome for some reason. How is Stalin doing on cities? That's why. He's like no frickin' cities. Well, he will probably boat over and settle some on this landmass then. I don't care. I'll let him. Temporarily. And even though it's not obvious, the best early city down there, in my opinion, is probably this one, because you can set it up quickly because of the copper. Got 2 good sources of commerce there, and the spices. Yeah, I'll just spam Riverside Cottages with financial, because we are financial after all. And financial really changes the equation, believe it or not. Well, I'm sure some of you believe it. But what do I mean by changes the equation? Well, financial is unique in that it makes your cottages have very high return on investment very quickly. Riverside cottages are instantly competitive with representation specialists, for example. And even non-Riverside cottages on grassland develop pretty quickly. And that's kind of trolly there, Caesar, but it's not going to matter. And you also get to see here just having a scout move through enemy territory, and you can pretty much get everything mapped out very early in the game if you do intend an attack. I was intending an attack, but my position here is pretty strong, so I'm probably going to delay it. Maybe take him on in the medieval era. Well, feudalism is medieval. Sure, we'll finish monarchy this way, speeding up our research a little bit.
A multitude of rulers is not a good thing. Let there be one ruler, one king.
Sure. And then after that, I'm going to want this city to grow a little bit. So, granary and lighthouse. Might as well get on to the other cottages tiles. Since I bothered to... Oh, Barb Archer. So he isn't settled up here yet. But basically a scout can just sit in other AI territory and scope it out for you with really low risk. Don't have to worry about too much that way. And if I hooked up this gold out, he would get grabby. I'm just jumping all over the place. Well, whatevs. Go there. Got a cottage going up. Let's rebuild that mine. It'll grow a little slowly without a granary. I don't care though. It's a good commerce city. I intend to use it as such. I intend to use it for a little bit of production when I chop out an army also. If I could get to City Raider 2 catapults before he gets to longbows, things are going to take a big turn in favor of more warfare than even I was planning beforehand. And wow, that's a decent stack. I guess he's intending to take that barbarian city. I already have a granary coming here. I'm going to get a border pop next turn. He's going to have trouble culture pressing me too much in the early goings, I think. Land quality up here is iffy. I already have 5 cities though, and I'll have enough for national wonders down there. A rush is not even necessary. Oh, he went a different religion. How about that? And he didn't found Confucianism, did Stalin? He must have, since he went early Code of Laws. Ah, shoot. That Barb Archer, he settled past the Barb Archer. Well, the scout did what I needed it to do for the most part. I got to scope out the lay of his land. And when I declare on him, not Kume, I'll probably take Ravenna. Yeah, I'll stop here, but I'll cut up to this hill, and then I'll go for Rome. He has some forests, but not a lot. So he doesn't have a lot of store production that I can capture and then immediately turn on him, unfortunately. That's always fun to do. And I'll talk about that a little bit more in the next video, because I have come pretty long on this one. So thumbs up if you like it, and I'll see you in the next part. Me and team signing off.